The mystery of the Northern Lights. Have you ever heard of a magical light show that dances in the night sky? This stunning spectacle is known as the Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis, and it's one of the most incredible sights on Earth. But what makes these beautiful lights grace our skies, painting them in green, pink, and sometimes even red, yellow, blue, and violet? Imagine you're in the Arctic, wrapped in a cozy blanket under a dark sky. Suddenly, you see waves of colorful light swirling above you. Isn't it like magic? But instead of a magician, it's all the work of our very own star, the sun. So, how do the Northern Lights happen? Here's a fun way to think about it. Imagine the sun is an enormous painter with a palette full of colors. Sometimes, when the sun is very active, it decides to splash some paint toward us. But instead of paint, the sun sends out a stream of charged particles. These are tiny particles with lots of energy, kind of like invisible paintballs heading towards Earth. Now, Earth is a pretty smart planet, and it has a protective shield called the magnetic field that surrounds it, much like a shield a knight might use to protect themselves. When the sun's paintballs reach Earth's atmosphere, they get caught by this magnetic shield, especially near the North and South poles. When these charged particles collide with gases in our atmosphere, magic happens. Different gases produce different colors. For example, when particles meet oxygen high in the atmosphere, they create green and red lights. If they encounter nitrogen, they might give off blue or purple glows. It's just like mixing colors on a canvas. Where and when can you see the Northern Lights? The best places to witness this spectacular show are near the poles, especially in Arctic regions like Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Canada. The darker the place, away from city lights, and the clearer the sky, the better. And you'll often see this phenomenon during the winter months when nights are long and dark. Are there Southern Lights? Interestingly enough, the Southern Hemisphere gets its own version of this beautiful display called the Southern Lights, or Aurora Australis. So if you're down under in places like New Zealand or Antarctica, you might catch a glimpse of these amazing lights too. A fascinating natural show. The Northern Lights are not just pretty to look at. They remind us of the grand performances happening in our universe. Every time we see their glow, it's like a wink from the sun, reminding us that even in the vastness of space, there are natural wonders that can take our breath away. So next time you glance up at the night sky, remember the Northern Lights. They are not just lights. They are our universe's way